What I got going on now is some dresser drawers. This is my daughter's bedroom, and the dresser drawers were messed up. And what happened is some of the plastic pieces here that's on the slides got broken, and four of these drawers were kind of messed up out of the six. So I got them pulled out here, and I took a look at them. Pretty much what happened here, if you take a look at this, you can see this plastic thing is broken right here. This is broken. It's just wore out. That screw is loose right there. Over here on this side, the screw is completely gone. This thing was loose. There's hardly nothing left of that plastic piece. Some of them are in better shape than others, but they're all kind of damaged to some extent. So this is the drawer here, and this plastic piece is supposed to wrap around this metal piece, and you notice this metal piece is loose. So there's actually some piece broke off right here, and that's why this is loose. And then this one right here, you can see the whole thing is just gone. And what happened here is this plastic piece was on there. Again, the bottom of this broke out completely. And then the other thing that happened here is these little short wood screws that went into the holes right there, they're just completely stripped out. So just wanted to show you very briefly how I figured out the replacement parts, because for this particular job, getting the right replacement parts was really important. So what I used was the old part had molded into it the words Kenlin, Kenlin, Right Track 2, Roman numeral 2. And I did some searches online and found that, as it turns out, Amazon, usually where I buy stuff, was not the best place to buy it. I found the best sources here on eBay.com. So do a search for Kenlin. It comes right up. Kenlin Right Track 2. You'll see them here. Not too expensive. I bought a set of 4 with both pieces. The part that goes on the drawer and the part that goes on the dresser. Mine didn't have this metal shield that makes it stronger. It was just the plastic one. And it was like $20, $21, $22, something like that. You can buy just the drawer part, or you can buy just the part that goes in your furniture, or you can buy kits that have both. So this is where I got my parts. Okay, here's the pieces I ordered. So what I found was a pack of 4, and you got both pieces. You got this piece that goes on the drawer, and you got this piece that goes in the dresser, and then it came with a little bag of replacement wood screws. Okay, I wanted to show you this. This is the old one of the old ones I just took off. This was one of them that was in better shape. It's still showing a lot of wear. And this right here is one of the new replacement ones. And as you can see, they are a little bit different. This one has like a little wheel on it that spins. This one doesn't. But they are the same size, and the holes, the mounting hole's the same, and it does work. Okay, since I have these drawers out, one of the things I'm doing is there's screws back here in the very back, and I'm going to go through and tighten those up also. Okay, this is that broken piece. This is on the back side of one of the drawers, so I'm just going to take these 2 screws out and remove the old one. Okay, you can see the difference. This is the old one that was broken, and this is the new one. You can see how it has that bottom part, which is what goes into the metal piece here and holds it in place. Okay, something I wanted to show you here is this piece here, where it goes on here. It actually has a cutout for that metal piece to go in there like this. So if you take a look at this, you see how it's got this shape that matches the metal piece, just like this. It's got to go all the way down in there, and that's what holds it. And the metal piece on this one didn't go in there really well, so I'm going to just bend these corners back because these corners were bent a little bit. See how it snaps all the way in there just right once I fix those corners. Okay, I thought about using the original screws, but since this pack, this kit came with new screws, I'm going to use the new screws. I'm a big proponent of using power drills for stuff like this, but in this case I always use a hand screwdriver because if you use a power drill you might strip out the hole in the wood. Okay, here's the first drawer. When you first push it together, I had to push pretty hard to get it slid on there, but now that it's on there, it's working great. So this next one would mount right here, but if you remember I showed you these 2 screw holes are messed up. So what we're going to do to fix that is we're going to, instead of using wood screws here, we're just going to drill all the way through to the other side, and then instead of using wood screws, I've got just these little small machine screws and nuts. I had these in my basement already. I just dug around and found them. You may have to go to the hardware store if you need something like this. So I'm just going to drill out those holes, and then we'll mount it with these. That way it'll stay put. So I'm actually going to orient the screw this way. I'm going to put the screw head on the inside of the drawer, and that way the tip of the screw, won't be in there with the clothes and things like that and snag something. So here's the inside here where I put those screws. You can see you hardly can notice them down there. They're at the very bottom. The screw heads are on the inside, so you can't really see it. And then here it is installed with the nuts on the outside. So when you reinstall these drawers, those parts, you just look in there and make sure they're lined up just right. And you have to put a bit of, it gets to about right here and then it doesn't really want to go. You have to put a bit more force behind it to get it to go in. Then it's in, and then it'll come out and it'll stop like it's supposed to. Okay, so I got the dresser all fixed up. The drawers are all working great, and I'll get a few more years out of this thing before we have to replace it. So thanks for watching my video. I hope it was useful to you, and I'll see you next time.